Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends we never met? Even if you pretend, am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lost telling you, don't waste it on me.
Fastest lap for Wilson, 27.0.
What to think about when you're born into a fire. But let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping now. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world.
Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight we are at Phoenix in the Rebel Racing League, and also tonight is the beginning of the playoffs. These guys and gals begin to qualify. Our playoff drivers: Kyle Spees, Christopher Lawrence, Caleb McCarthy, Jeffrey Vickery, Kyle Gardner, Simon Grills, Josh Anderson, Christopher Reese, Brent Hunsucker, Sean Donald, Christopher Pendle, James Jones, Stephen Ford, Brett Wilson, Brian Cloyd, and Shane Ledoux. They're all at 0. We're all evens now. As we go forward, we've got 2 races, then we're going to eliminate the bottom 8. So, very interesting playoff format.
27.4.
As we've got some cars out to qualify. No looking at points tonight, as all of our top 16, like I said, at 0 or all even. Currently on track, Caleb McCarthy. One of the favorites, certainly. He's currently out there in front. Shane Ledoux currently second. Kyle Gardner, he's going to be running his first lap. Dustin Rouse comes around currently third. Gardner goes out, qualifies on the pole, gets ahead of McCarthy right now. A quick time, Simon Grills out there in 4th, coming around for his second lap. Brent Hunsucker currently 6th. Sean Donald out there. Christopher Lawrence as well. Christopher Lawrence seems to be the #1 contender against Spees for this championship. Caleb McCarthy also certainly a top 5 threat. But they have a bad night tonight, you know. Only 2 races to try and remain in the top 8. Lawrence on his first lap, 6th position. We got the sun going down. Lawrence off 4. He'll come across the line. He'll move up back up to 6th as Sean Donald comes out there and qualifies on the pole. If you look there at the timing and scoring on the left, top 3, all within 1,000th of a second. Brett Wilson was fast in practice. Set one of the fastest times of the weekend so far. Brett Wilson comes around on his second lap. Let's see. Brett Wilson looks like he's going to maintain 5th position. As we're waiting on Kyle Spees and Jeffrey Vickery. Josh Anderson as well hasn't qualified yet. So this playoff format going to be an interesting one. Now Kyle Speed is going to take out here. 2 races, then we're going to eliminate the bottom 8. Looks like we may have a few guys that are not running, or at least have not logged in yet. We'll have to see if they're able to make it. Kyle Spees goes out to make his first lap. Josh Anderson on track as well. Brian Cloyd, one that I do not see in here tonight, as well as James Jones. Spees comes around on his first lap. He'll move up to 8th. Gonna have to do a little better than that to try and get the pole. Speed's about a 1/10 and a half off the pole speed of Donald. Spees will come across the line. And new pole sitter Kyle Spees. Also, your regular season champion, Kyle Spees. Josh Anderson out there. First lap, he was 12th. We'll see where he gets on his second lap. Gets a little loose. Way loose. Josh Anderson going to have probably hold 12th. Indeed, that's what will happen. Josh Anderson going to qualify 12th. Our pole sitter, Kyle Spees. See if maybe we can get a word with Mr. Kyle Spees. Well, we got Jeffrey Vickery out running. We'll see if Jeffrey Vickery can maybe nab a pole here before we go talking. Vickery up to 2nd. That's his first lap, so we may have Vickery. I mean, Spees was way fast on his second lap. Picked up 3/10. Vickery big off the throttle. He'll wind up 2nd. We'll go ahead and give that pole award to Kyle Spees. Hey, Kyle, this is Dakota in broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, first off, congratulations on the regular season championship. And tonight you come out, you set on the pole, you make a statement by setting that fast time. What's it going to take to get through these playoffs? And this format, you know, everybody even, only 2 races at a time.
Try to come out every night, drive smart, drive safe, try to stay out of trouble. So try to make the tracks that you're really good at, try to run them as best you can, as hard as you can, and then the tracks that I'm not really good at, try to just stay afloat. I think if I come out here tonight and a couple of these other tracks and attack and get out in front, I think I can stay out front, hopefully just get top points on the nights that I can.
Well, that sounds like the plan. Certainly you're the guy everybody's going to be chasing through this thing, so good luck as we go forward, and hopefully we'll see you here later on.
I appreciate it, sir.
That was our pole sitter, Kyle Spees. As we're getting ready to do the grid. Kyle Speed's not in yet. Jeffrey Vicker there in second. We're still waiting on our pole sitter. From the pole, Kyle Spees. Last one to grid in. There he is. Kyle Spees, our pole sitter. Jeffrey Vickery rolling off second. Sean Donald in third spot. Fourth is Kyle Gardner. Chris Pendle going to start fifth. Caleb McCarthy in sixth position. Brett Wilson going to roll off seventh. Alongside teammate Shane Ledoux. Rolling off ninth position, Christopher Lawrence. Simon Grill's going to start 10th. Stephen Ford in 11th. Dustin Rouse starting 12th. Harold Bud Barnes in 13th. Josh Anderson in 14th. Mike Harper going to roll off 15th position. 16th is Brent Hunsucker. 17th, Chris Reese. Vernon Reese going to start in 18th position. And that's going to be all of our field tonight, looks like. Kyle Speed is going to lead them around. As soon as they get back around, we're going to be going green. Pace car off. Kyle Spees brings him down. Green flag for Kyle Spees. Jeffrey Vickery gonna hold strong on the outside. You see these guys gonna be cutting through the dog leg all night long. A lot of them chose not to cut through the dog leg. A couple of them sent it in hard through the corner. Up the track, Donald up near the outside wall. Donald slipping back in the 11. Seems like he may be a little bit tight. Lawrence trying to move up through the pack. Donald now down to the inside, trying to get to the inside of Simon Grills. Looking low, can't quite get there. Grills with a big run off the corner. Battle right here. McCarthy in third now. Goes underneath Christopher Pendle. Speed's already out to a 1 second lead. 94, Pendle to the inside. Got loose off the corner. No caution currently. Pendle going to keep it rolling, but he's going to drop all the way back to 17th position. That's going to be a big hit for Christopher Pendle. But we're only taking 8 drivers after the second round. This is the first round of the first round. But after this first 2 races, we're only taking 8 drivers, and these stage points are going to be crucial. So Christopher Pendle dropping all the way back to 17th and out of the range of the stage points may prove fatal for his season. Tonight we're looking at lap 40 for the first stage, lap 80 for stage number 2. Looks like we may have one around. 30 hard to the outside wall, caution. Let's take a look, see what happened. Loose off the corner into the inside wall. And the 62 with nowhere to go. The 69 with quite a bit of damage. He's just gets a little bit loose off the corner. You see the 7 went wide. He kind of tagged the wall a little bit. See, powering off these corners as the tires start to wear. Throttle control, very important at Phoenix. You see a lot of cars turn sideways off these corners. The 7, you see some sparks, and the 62 just nowhere to go. '69 doesn't look like he got a whole lot of damage. 62 with quite a bit. You see the back gone from the number 30. Sean Donald, first taker on pit road. Several cars choose to stay out. Mike Harper in as well, along with Pendle. Took a big slide earlier. We'll see if he takes a set of tires. It's kind of early, but we'll see. Yeah, tires on the 94, Chris Pendle. He's going to try and drive his way back up into some stage points. Dustin Rouse trying to get some of that damage fixed, as well as Brent Hunsucker. Quite a bit of damage on the nose of the 69. Kyle Speed's continuing to lead. Caleb McCarthy has been battling with Jeffrey Vickery. McCarthy up 3 spots. Brett Wilson up 3 spots as well. And Simon Grills up 4. Big mover right now, Vernon Reese. He's up 7. Currently in the 11th position. Sean Donald so far having some tough luck as he has dropped 11, and Chris Pendle back in 17th. He's moved back 12 spots, but we'll see these guys move forward, I'm sure. Both of those drivers chose to come in and take tires. We'll have to see how that affects this race, as we've got still 29 to go in the first stage. We're all double file. Up front, it's Kyle Spees and Jeffrey Vickery. Once again, green flag for Kyle Spees. He takes off. Caleb McCarthy going to jump straight to the inside of Jeffrey Vickery, now battling for the second position. Vickery going to power off the corner and maintain. McCarthy not going to cut the dog leg. It's a little extra run down to the corner, but she sends it in a little hard, has to shoot up the track. Now Gartner trying to close in on McCarthy. Brett Wilson finds himself in 5th. One of the drivers last week that was right on the cut line we were watching. He makes it in the playoffs. And now having a good run this week. Trying to make it into that top 8. Needs to get as many stage points as he can. Here's these tires squalling. Sounds like they're kind of tight. Might be burning those right fronts up. Let's take a ride here with Brett Wilson. Looking low on the 49. He's going ahead and in there. Sometimes these cars, see him turning the wheel and the tire squalling. Sounds like he may be a little bit tight. Means the front of the car wants to go to the wall. And sometimes these cars get so tight that they get loose, because when they finally get traction, it's like they send a bounce the other direction, and a caution on the speedway. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Like the 99 may have went around. Oh, the 11 and the 99 get together. The 99 around. Actually does a great job of saving it. And everybody able to roll on, but it is enough to call the caution. Great job by the 99 to save that car, as he was completely sideways. Let's take one more look. $11 was tight, just got in a little bit too hard. Look how sideways the 99 is. What a save. And a great job by the 4 to not hit him. They touch a little bit, but not bad. 99 going to continue to fight. Great save by the 99 of Vernon Reese. 11 chooses to go back in the pit lane, trying to maybe get some damage repaired. And Pendle, with those new tires, has moved from 17th all the way up to 11th position. Now knocking on the door of some stage points, as this caution's going to bunch everybody back up. We're still looking for lap 40. Kyle Spees so far led them all. Had a great battle between Vickery and McCarthy. Christopher Lawrence just kind of holding strong there in the 7th position. Typically the number 9 of Christopher Lawrence, more of a long run car. So as we go over the course of these 40 laps, I'm sure he'll save his tires quite a bit. He'll be fast towards the end. You'll see him move up, maybe gain a couple spots. Towards the end of the stage. We're about halfway through stage number 1. Get ready to go green once again. We've had 2 cautions so far. Green flag for Kyle Speeds, a good jump. Jeffrey Vickery trying to hold strong on the outside of Kayla McCarthy. And she's going to send it in low, but not able to hold it. That outside line going to power through once again. Now the 10 of Brett Wilson. He's going to cut the dog leg. He was around the 49. Now he's going to send it in and beat to the inside of the 24. This now for the 4th position. Kayla McCarthy up in the outside line. We'll have to see if she can get the power off the turn number 1 like Jeffrey Vickery's been able to. But no, the 10 gets a good run, but he's a little bit sideways off the corner. 49 of Gartner going to dive real low in the dog leg. McCarthy trying to battle. Back on the outside. This for 3rd position. 10 a little loose off of a couple of these corners. He'll slide up. But he's all the way in the outside wall. 24 into the back of the 10. Christopher Lawrence now in the top 5. He's running that high line. Able to get a big run off the corner. It clears the 49. Now the 49 back to the bottom. It's the 9 trying to hold that outside line. That's Christopher Lawrence. Kyle Gartner on the bottom. You see Christopher Pendle in the 94. Moving his way forward with slightly newer tires. Oh, the 94 way wide that time. Pendle trying to pass on the outside. 94 and 49 side by side. 16 to Simon Grills trying to join the party. Pendle knows that he needs stage points. Just can't quite get to the inside of Kyle Gartner. Pendle back to the bottom again. Right there to the bumper. 49 sideways. This time Pendle again off the corner. Sideways. Everyone up high. Multiple people tag him. And the 99 hard into him. The 30 again takes a big hit. And the 12, you see the 12, that's one of our playoff contenders smoking down the front stretch. Let's see if we can see what happened. Let's take it from a wider angle. You see the 94 gets sideways. Tags the inside wall. And you know, he's holding the brake, but there's not much he can do. Several cars go wide. The 12, the first one to tag him. Looks like the 7 may have gotten a little bit of damage there. The 12 goes hard into the inside wall. The 99 with a big tag and the 30 as well. So lots of damaged race cars early. The 94 of Chris Pendle was moving his way back through the field. Now he finds himself back in 16th. Brent Hunsucker, he goes into pit. Had some damage from earlier. Shane Ledoux and Chris Rouse as well, trying to fix their damage. Kyle Speed's been able to jump out to about a 1.5 second lead. Pretty much every time we've gone green, Vickery trying his best to hold on. Brett Wilson has really moved up through the field, currently sitting in 3rd. And like I said last week, you know, we talked about Brett Wilson and was needing to have a good finish last week to get into the playoffs, but now that he's in the playoffs, is really showing that he's a threat. He is a threat to move on and maybe move into that championship 4. Phoenix, a difficult track. Brett Wilson moved all the way up into the 3rd position right now. He's going to have to hold it there for 10 more laps to try and get as many stage points as he can. Brett Wilson was actually the 14 seed of 16. So, I mean, barely made it in. But really the surprise of the race so far, and has done a great job running in 3rd. Kayla McCarthy, she's holding strong in 4th position. That number 24 Chevrolet Camaro. Kyle Gartner up there, he's currently 6th. Lawrence on the inside, he's in the top 5 right now. So, and Jeffrey Vickery, we'll see what he has on the restart. See if he's got anything for Kyle Spees, who's led 30 of 30 so far. Pace car dips off. Kyle Spees going to take us off to the green flag. And he is gone. Green flag once again here at Phoenix. Speed's already out to a decent lead. Wilson trying to get clear of McCarthy. Now Lawrence on the chase for 3rd position. Oh, in the corner hard, the 24. Hard to the outside wall, several cars around. 24 got into the back of the 9. A few other cars involved. Let's take a look and see just what happened there. The 9 goes in. The 24 had a great run on the outside. Wasn't ready for the 9 to check up. Not quite sure if they touched. The 24 ends up into the outside wall. The 11 with nowhere to go. The 62 involved once again. twice at the 62s. Really just had nowhere to go. The 7 and the 4 as well go sliding around and into the outside wall. Let's see if we can get a bit of a closer look and see if these two actually touched. Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe she just checked up. Yeah, I think she just checked up and then got loose and into the outside wall. So not what we wanted to see for Kayla McCarthy. We know she's got a lot of fans out there watching. She's going to restart 13th. And with new tires, she may move on up back into the top 10 if we get a decent run. Maybe about 4 laps on 35 lap newer tires, 34 lap newer tires. She certainly could make a difference and could get back into the top 10. And she's currently sitting 12th. We'll see. Looks like we're going to have about 5 laps to go before the end of the stage. We're currently 4 cautions in. They go 2 by 2 once again. The 36 of Speed is going to be the control car. Vickery on the outside. Brett Wilson looking very strong. Can he get a top 3 in this stage? As Christopher Lawrence has been a hard charger. He's up 5 spots. Kyle Gartner there at 5th. The 27 of Stephen Ford, hadn't mentioned him a whole lot. But there he sits in the 6th position. He's gained 5 positions. So he may be able to get up here and get some stage points. Be a strong contender in these playoffs as we go forward. But right now, Kyle Spees with a very early restart and a big jump. 10 of Brett Wilson now. He's on the inside of Vickery. This is the battle for second. Ten cuts the dog leg quite a bit. Wilson now into second position. Drives deep into turn 3, able to make it stick. The 10 of Wilson now. Can he clear the 21? The 21 gets a little bit sideways off the corner. Now Brett Wilson going to come around and take that second position. The 9, he sends it in a little bit on Jeffrey Vickery. He gets a little bit of tight, has to check up a tad. Lawrence now back to 4th. Vickery in 3rd. Now Gartner with the challenge on the outside in that number 49 Mountain Dew Camaro. The 9 of Lawrence able to hold off currently to hold that 4th position. McCarthy's made her way up to 10th. Now looking for 9th. I know she's got quite a bit newer tires. Trying to get as many stage points as she can. She's only going to have about 2 laps. There's quite a bit gap in front of her. Shane Ledoux, another one that made it in right there at the end last week. And he's sitting at 8th spot, going to get some stage points if he can just hold on to where he's at. Wilson seems to be so far the one that's able to maintain pace the most, but Stephen Ford sideways. The 12's going to go around. We're going to have another caution. That should be the end of the stage. So we'll have to see where they reset these cars. The 27 got loose down into turn 1. Yeah, sent it in and maybe got hit the brakes a little too hard maybe. Sends the nose around and the tail to the outside. He's trying to save it and gets into the 12. About to see where these guys end up in the stage. Everybody's going to pit, so that was the end. It looks like Kyle Speed's going to be first, Brett Wilson second, third Jeffrey Vickery, Christopher Lawrence fourth, Kyle Gardner fifth, Grills sixth, McCarthy seventh, Josh Anderson eighth, Bud Barnes going to end up ninth, and Sean Donald going to come around to get 10th in the first stage. So everybody coming around to pit this time. The only car that stayed out looked like he's trying to get a wave around. Only car lap down. Or may have just gotten the free pass, actually. Race off pit lane. Kyle Speed's going to maintain the lead so far, led every lap. Lawrence comes off the pits in second position, so a big pit stop for Christopher Lawrence. Jeffrey Vickery, he leapfrogs Brett Wilson. And Brett Wilson's going to move back to fourth. Kayla McCarthy, she'll jump up to the 5th spot. Josh Anderson off the pits in 6th. Shane Ledoux there in 7th, involved in that last incident, but he comes off the pits in the 7th position. Sean Donald, he's in 8th currently. Bud Barnes in 9th, and Mike Harper coming out 10th. Chris Pendle, another one of our playoff drivers, he sits there in the 11th spot. So 1 stage down, still 2 stages to go. Kyle Speed's going to lead him down one more time. As we are a double file again. Going to go green right here. 2 Blackgate cars out, number 1 and number 2. Those cool looking camo rides. The digital camo. 1 red, 1 white. 36 going to be the control car. Gets a big jump. The 9 with a decent jump that time. on the outside of Vickery. Vickery on the bottom trying to hold it. A little bit of a bump right there. Oh, we got cars around. The 94 into the outside wall again. Let's take a look. The 99 got sideways. Take a look at the 99. Trying to throttle off the corner and sends him sideways. That's another big incident for the 94 as he gets stuck in the wall. So the 94 surely had to tow. Like he was stuck on that outside. He may have disconnected. Not seeing him out there now. It looks like Pendle out of the race. So big implications for his championship chances. Right now, Simon Grills. First one on pit lane. Brent Hunsucker and Chris Reese all trying to get some damage repaired, as well as Vernon Reese. Those two Blackgate cars remain first and second, Spees and Lawrence. Then you got a couple of threat level midnight cars out there in third and fourth. Brett Wilson having a good night tonight. We're looking for lap 60 for the end of the stage. We'll go double file this time around. Kyle Speed's going to lead us off. Lawrence in second, Jeffrey Vickery third, Brett Wilson fourth, Caleb McCarthy holding strong there in the fifth position. Josh Anderson's moved his way up to sixth. The question is, does anybody have anything for Kyle Speeds? And someone may on the long run, like especially a Christopher Lawrence, but we're going to have to get to a long run. Haven't really been able to do that yet. 6 cautions in. About to go on lap number 50. Here we go. Green flag for Kyle Spees. Down the front stretch, he jumps straight to the outside, trying to get a big run down into turn number 1. Lawrence going to hold strong on the outside of Vickery. May be able to clear him. Vickery down into the dog leg. The 9 going to get a big run on the outside. Vickery still holding strong. Nope. The 9 going to be able to clear him. Now the battle is for fourth. Caleb McCarthy and Brett Wilson. Oh, and they go around sideways. multiple cars involved, and the 62 and the 30 all get hit in another one. Let's look at the 24 and see just what happened. Let's take a look from our drone cam. The 10 and the 24 off the corner. Yeah, I don't know. The 10 must have gotten a little loose. Yeah, he got loose. He was steering to the right, so that car moving to the left. But Wilson, his wheel was turned to the right, trying to stay off of McCarthy, but just not enough as the 24 goes into the outside wall. Going to go ahead and pit, as well as Sean Donald, Mike Harper, Stephen Ford all in the pit lane. Chris Reese as well. Now the 99 of Vernon Reese going to get his lap back. So once again, we're looking for a long green flag run. I think that's the only way that anybody can beat Spees, because Spees right now is so fast on the short run. And these guys not really able to keep up on the short run, but we saw there towards the end of the stage, the 10 was able to keep up at least, was able to hold within a second of Spees. Spees at that point had some older tires, so not sure, but it looks like the 9 or the 10, of course the 10 now mired back in traffic in 13th spot, maybe the top contenders here at Phoenix to try and wrestle a win away from Kyle Spees. We're currently on lap 54, and the end of the second stage will be lap 80. Still got about 26 laps left here in this second stage. We're getting ready to go green once again. Ken Lawrence or Vickery or Shane Ledoux come up here and have anything for these top runners, especially Kyle Spees. The 49 back here with no nose. The pace car off. Kyle Spees with another early jump. The 9 as well gets a big jump. As these guys are teammates, I'm sure they were counting off in the radio channel. The 21 now, he'll slide back to third. Caleb McCarthy still in pit lane. Got quite a bit of damage to try and repair. So that's going to hurt Caleb McCarthy's championship chances as well. That's Christopher Reese. He's 2 laps down, but he's going to come around and get another lap up. But we've got a caution out once again. Not sure who started it. Let's take a look. .49, a little loose off the corner. He tags the 16. 16 goes around. 69, he looks like he's going to scoot through undamaged. The 27 is Stephen Ford. He tried to go low, but the 49, he makes his way sliding down to the bottom. The 27, the 83, just has nowhere to go. The 11, he doesn't have a nose. He's trying to hold on out there. Grills actually may have ended up with the least amount of damage of cars involved. Looks like he went pretty good into the outside wall. Besides that, really didn't hit a lot. A little bit on the 49 there and a little bit from the 27. But unless he's lost RPMs, may not be too bad off for Simon Grills, as he's now down pit lane, along with Mike Harper and Kyle Gartner as well. Stephen Ford trying to get some damage repaired. He may have just taken a fast repair. And Bud Barnes down the pit lane as well. Kayla McCarthy, she's still sitting in there with a lot of damage. Probably had quite a bit of required, so we'll see if she's able to rejoin this race. McCarthy now 5 laps down. Reese, he's still running, but he's 2 laps down in 15th position. And he all season has been a top 8 driver. So we'll have to see if Chris Reese is able to bounce back next week. Maybe he can figure out a way to get back on the lead lap in this one. May need to try and take a wave around, possibly at the end of the stage. We'll see. But Reese back in the pit lane, as well as Sean Donald. He's back in. Simon Grills trying to fix as much damage as he can. We're now halfway through stage number 2. Kyle Spees out front so far for 60 laps. Christopher Lawrence in second. Jeffrey Vickery, he's running third. Shane Ledoux in 4th spot. 5th spot is Josh Anderson. 6th is Brent Hunsucker. 7th, Mike Harper. 8th is Stephen Ford. Bud Barnes in 9th. Kyle Gartner is currently in 10th position. As we go 2 by 2 once again. Kyle Spees out front. Green flag for Kyle Spees. Lawrence able to clear Jeffrey Vickery. This is the battle for 2nd position. Zuko across the dog leg. #21 of Vickery able to hold on to Lawrence. Right there to the back bumper, just can't quite get to the inside or the outside of the 9. Now dials it in hard. They both do. They both send it up the racetrack. The 12 of Shane Ledoux now gaining, as well as Josh Anderson. And Josh Anderson, you know, he started this season a little bit slow, but over the course of the season kept getting better and better, and finished the season with 2 top 3 runs. And here he finds himself now back into the 4th position, up 10 spots since we started this race. The 7 of Josh Anderson on the move, as Lawrence and Vickery continue to battle for the 2nd spot. Kyle Spees now pulls away to 1.2 second lead. It's from the inside of Lawrence, now the inside of Vickery's car. Let's see these two battling. Vickery trying to get a run off the corner and down into turn number 1. The big run off the corner. Vickery now going to look low through the dog leg. Now he's side by side the 9 as they go down into turn number 3. It gets a little bit tight, but they're able to hold it side by side off the corner. The 9 going to have a little bit of a run. He gets sideways, able to hold it. Christopher Lawrence on the outside. He's still trying to power by the 21. Josh Anderson starting to reel these guys in as they're battling for the 2nd position. Now it's a 3-man battle for 2nd spot. Lawrence in 2nd. Vickery now in 3rd. And Anderson has caught these two in 4th spot. Anderson a little hard into the corner. He's going to lose a little bit of time. Speeds out to a 2-second lead. Speed's just the class of the field right now. Seven, a little hard into the corner again. Loses time when he sends it in like that. Gonna have to take a breather and just try and work on gaining his time back to Vickery methodically. Try not to give up any more time to Shane Ledoux. Shane Ledoux that time a little hard into the corner. Anderson doing his best, but Vickery now trying to run Lawrence back down. About a half of a second separating these two. The 21 hard down into turn number 1 again, as we've got 10 laps here left in the 2nd stage. #21 of Jeffrey Vickery trying to close in on the number 9 of Christopher Lawrence. This for the 2nd spot. He's battling away. Jeffrey Vickery able to save it, but he's going to lose a lot of time right there. Stephen Ford, he goes around. Down into turn 1, looks like he just gets a little bit loose. Goes around. We'll see if anybody comes in and pits for tires. He just goes around all by himself. 49 able to miss him. Looks like everyone able to miss the 27, and he's sitting sideways on the track. Just letting everybody go by. Come around Kyle Gartner, our first taker on pit lane. Bud Barnes is the second one to go down the pits. Those guys were 9th and 10th on the track. Brett Wilson, he is going to get the free pass. That's a big deal for Brett Wilson, as he is 12th spot with a few laps to go in the stage. Looks like we may have about 4 laps of green flag racing. We'll have to see if he can get up there and get a few bonus points, because right now with McCarthy sitting 17th, Grills in 13th lap down, those two drivers not going to be able to get stage points. So any advantage that Brett Wilson can get over a couple of these drivers that currently are sitting on the outside of the top 10, that would be a huge advantage as we go forward through at least this first stage. When we get down to the end of the stage, that will be halfway through this race. We're going 2x2 once again. We're working on our 9th caution, 76 laps. Kyle Speed is going to lead us down one more time. We'll watch that pace car go into the pit lane. Pace car is off, and now it's on Kyle Spees. The 9 with a big jump. The 7 trying to hold strong on the outside. Lawrence trying his best to hold here with Kyle Spees. Right now the battle is for third between Jeffrey Vickery and Josh Anderson. Anderson not quite able to get the power down through the corner. Oh, the 49. He's going sideways hard to the outside wall. No caution yet. We're not going to have a caution, but that pass right there puts Brett Wilson now into a playoff, or into a stage point. Now he's going to try and go to the inside of the 27, trying to get a second stage point. We've got about 2 laps to go. Wilson now on the move with those newer tires. Don't think he's going to be able to catch Hunsucker. Kyle Speed's going to come around. And this is the end of the stage as they come around across the line. Kyle Speeds takes home stage number 1. And he's going to come off turn number 4 and take home stage number 2. Chris Lawrence. He's going to come around and finish second. Jeffrey Vickery in third. Fourth is Josh Anderson. Fifth, Shane Ledoux. Sixth, Sean Donald. Brent Hunsucker in seventh. Brett Wilson does move up to the 8th spot, so he's going to get a couple of stage points. Stephen Ford in 9th. And Bud Barnes going to come home 10th. Now, maybe a little bit of a strategy play. Not real sure. Must not have been. I'm not sure. Ford may have tried a strategy play, just wasn't able to make it work. Or he could have just gotten loose and spun into the pits. No, he tried the strategy play of pitting there and then was probably going to try and stay out. Just not able to make it work. But now Kyle Spees, as we see several cars coming down the pit lane. Everybody headed down pit lane. Actually, there's 3, 4, 5 cars stay out. Brett Wilson going to come out and try and get a lap led. Simon Grill is going to be the free pass car. With 3 cars staying behind him. 2 cars actually staying out behind Brett Wilson. That may be a big move. Maybe able to get out there and lead a few laps and maybe leapfrog a couple of these guys. He was 8th at the end of that second stage. And Brett Wilson going to come around, and this right here going to be the first lap that Kyle Spees has not led. Mike Harper, he'll go down the pit lane. That's not going to help Brett Wilson. Bud Barnes, he sticks out there, though. Brett Wilson getting another bonus point by leading a lap. I believe Kyle Spees has already locked up leading the most laps as he led the first 83. Kyle Spees is going to line up third this time around. We'll have to see. We know Brett Wilson has tires that are about 4 or 5 laps old. We'll have to see how well Brett Wilson fires off here. Bud Barnes, his tire is about the same age. I believe they put it on the same lap. Christopher Lawrence and Kyle Spees there in third and fourth. See how well of a restart Brett Wilson can get. He's going to be the control car this time. The number 10 Threat Level Midnight Chevrolet. He starts a lot later than the 36 to 83. Looks like he may have spun his tires. Not sure what happened to Bud Barnes. He's fading back pretty quick. We got two around. Shane Ledoux in the 30. And Dustin Rouse, the 12, a playoff driver. Let's take a look one more time here from the drone. Both of them go sliding hard into the inside wall. 12 doesn't get it quite as bad as the 30 did. The 12 comes down into the dog leg. The 30 cut the dog leg, but just a little bit. As they come out of the corner, I think the 12 thought the 30 was going to go further up the track. Didn't realize that the 16 of Simon Grills was already on the outside of him. And hard into the inside wall for Shane Ledoux. As he's heading down pit lane to get a little service on that car. That 99 of Vernon Reese, he's going to get the free pass. But what that does is that allows the 62 of Chris Reese, who is a playoff driver there, sitting in 15th spot. Now he's 2 laps down, but he's the first car that's at least 1 lap down. So if we get another caution, Reese going to get 1 of his laps back and 2 more cautions. Reese, he'll be back on the lead lap. Not sure how much of a factor that he's going to be, as he's been battling damage, been involved in a couple wrecks all through the night. None of which has been his fault, just been able to avoid spinning cars. Phoenix, notorious for that, especially down the front stretch. Those walls very narrow. And it's really nowhere for anybody to go if somebody wrecks down the front stretch here at Phoenix. Brett Wilson able to hold the lead for a little bit. Not sure if these guys behind him actually got a full heat cycle on their tires or not. We'll get ready to go 2x2 again. And the 10, you know, he started quite a bit later than the 36 of Spees has been doing. So we'll see if this time, if he tries to go a little bit earlier and maybe get a bigger jump on these front runners. That iRacing pace car gonna head down off the track one more time, and the 10 goes late once again. I think he's kind of waiting for that green flag to fly. See the 36 of Speeds trying to power through on the outside. Very fast up there in the outside lane. These two on the bottom, the threat level Midnight cars, they cut the dog leg quite a bit. As you see the 10, he's really diving it in, but from what I've been able to see, he's been one of the best of being able to hold it down there after diving it in so hard. Some of these other guys kind of sliding up the racetrack. The 10, he holds that yellow line. That time looks like Brent Hunsucker, he goes high up the track. Able to hold on to it. The Speeds now back in the lead. New leader, Kyle Spees. Brett Wilson there hanging around in second spot. Lawrence now in third. Josh Anderson fourth. Vickery, he slides all the way back to fifth. Simon Grills, he was a lap down just a little while ago, gets his lap back, and now he's driven all the way back up to sixth spot. Lawrence now trying to chase down the second place car of Brett Wilson. Seven with a big run down into the corner. '21, he goes high. Jeffrey Vickery up on the outside. Not sure if he tagged the wall, but that cost him quite a bit of time. Now Josh Anderson looking low on the 10 of Brett Wilson. Looks like he's going to take that spot, but Jeffrey Vickery looks like he may be driving mad after a couple of little mistakes. Sent him back to fifth spot, but now he's moved into the fourth position. Now he's trying to work on Josh Anderson to get back up in the top three. Kyle Spees, he's out to a 2-second lead. Vickery doing his best to reel in Anderson. Now Anderson, he's sideways off the corner, but able to save it without hitting anything. A great save by Josh Anderson. He's going to slide back. Looks like he may be able to maintain fourth spot, but the 10 and the 16 are right there on his bumper. We know the 16, he's pretty fast right now. He's moved up quite a ways, but he gets a little bit loose. Now Brett Wilson around the 7. We're looking at a potential of a long run here. We'll have to see if somebody can run down Kyle Spees. He's got a 2.5-second advantage over second spot. These four all battling for position. This for the fourth spot. 7 of Josh Anderson sends it in down to the bottom. Brett Wilson, he'll clear him. Now Simon Grills and Brett Wilson side by side. And that's for fifth spot. Wilson with a little bit older tires beginning to show as he's slipping back. Josh Anderson trying to move his way back forward after kind of sliding sideways off the corner. We'll have to see as we go over the course of this long run Oh, the 7 sideways again off the corner. Another big save, but Simon Grills, he's there. Not quite able to get a nose on the inside. While we've got some green flag racing, let's do something I like to call turn up the volume. Our leader Kyle Spee is out to a 3.4 second advantage now over Lawrence. You see the difference there, a big difference. Lawrence with about a 1.5 seconds over Vickery for third. Sean Donald, he's moved up now into the 4th spot. Simon Grills is in 5th. These guys have been battling hard. 5th, 6th, and 7th for several laps. Sean Donald, he got around him and he's been able to kind of pull away. Hunsucker now up to 8th. And he's trying to make a move on a couple of these guys. Vickery, he's running in 3rd all by his lonesome. Josh Anderson trying to move his way back up. A couple of big slides have really probably hurt those tires. He's really trying to arc it into the corner better than the 16, and that time he does. Gets a good run off. Now Josh Anderson back on the top 5. He's trying to set sail, get away from these other 3 cars and try and move back towards Sean Donald. Currently, these guys have all been out there for 30 laps. So this is the longest green flag run so far. The longest that they've been out there on a set of tires is 41 laps. Spies, Lawrence, Vickery all done that twice. Now they've been out there for 31 laps. So we know they should be able to go at least 40 laps. Lawrence trying to reel Speeds back in, but just not able to do it right now. The last 3 laps, he's been quite a bit faster than Vickery. Speeds versus Lawrence. Lawrence was faster by a little bit, a couple of laps, but Speeds has really pulled out a 1/10 and a half over the last couple of laps. As he's already up into some lap traffic, trying to find his way through. And that did slow him down a little bit. Lawrence about 2/10 quicker that time around. And Donald has been quite a bit faster than Vickery over the last 5 laps. Gained almost a whole second on him last lap. Looks like Vickery may have used those tires up quite a bit as Donald's really beginning to reel him in. Gains another 4/10 that lap. As Donald now within a second of Vickery. Vickery now heading into the pit lane, as well as the 11 of Donald, both in the pits a little bit early. Brett Wilson as well in the pit lane. I'll have to see when these other guys choose to pit. I would say Speeds with such a lead, he's going to wait for the 9 to pit. Try and get as much of an advantage as you can. Let these guys get out there and waste those tires for a few laps, and then he'll pit. He stays out once again. Josh Anderson there in the 3rd spot. We'll see when he chooses to pit. '69 of Hunsucker now in, and Mike Harper pits from the 4th spot. Hunsucker, he's already done with his service and back out. Kyle Speed stays out one more time. Christopher Lawrence, he dives in the pit lane. Lawrence coming to get his tires and fuel to finish this race off. Speeds, he'll come in 1 lap later. We'll see if Josh Anderson chooses to stay out and lead a lap. No, he'll come in. These guys should be able to make it to the end. I know we had a lot of caution laps earlier, but they were going at least 40 laps. And these cars 65% fuel, so Shane Ledoux, he's leapfrogging. Not sure if he's pitted yet. Now, Ledoux's been out there for 35 laps, as well as Gartner. Those two still out there. Now Ledoux chooses to come into pit. Gartner, he stays out again. Vernon Reese, he's still out there, been out there 40 laps. Now moves back into the third spot. That's Kyle Spies. He's our first car on new rubber. Front two looks like they're looking for a caution maybe. Gartner going just as long as he can. Anderson running along on that pit sequence, dropped him back from third all the way back to the 10th position. We'll see if he'll be able to move back forward. Got a little bit fresher tires than these guys. Sean Donald, he pitted way early. He was the first car down the pit lane and tried to get quite a bit of an advantage, him and Wilson. And they leapfrog Jeffrey Vickery there, now in 6th spot. Wilson beginning to run him down a little bit, but he's a good ways behind. Vickery trying to charge back through and catch Brett Wilson. Gartner now into pit lane. That gives the lead back to Kyle Spies. Looks like he can just set it on cruise control with about a 3 3/4. A second lead over second position. Continuing to gain on second position. There's Christopher Lawrence. Sean Donald in the third position. Gartner run way long on that pit sequence, and he actually moves back to 12th. He's a lap down. Trying to move his way forward. Vickery trying to catch these cars in front of him. Currently in the 5th spot, a little over a second behind Brett Wilson there in 4th. But he's 11 and a half seconds off of Spies. No chance at winning unless we get a caution. Wilson now about a second and a half behind Donald for 3rd. He's moving forward. To the blue car on the right side of the screen. That's Brett Wilson trying to catch Sean Donald. That's the gap right now with 25 laps to go. Our longest green flag run of the day. We've been green for quite a while, about 50 laps. Spies now has lapped 10th position. Only 9 cars left on the lead lap. Harper, the next one to get a lap down, actually. Looks like Jeffrey Vickery has reeled in Brett Wilson. Gets a little loose off the corner. That may lose a little bit of time for Jeffrey Vickery. Now side by side, Vickery down to the inside. Vickery going to power right around Brett Wilson. Vickery now in the 4th spot. Now Vickery will try and set his aim on Sean Donald for the 3rd position. Gartner back in the pit lane. Kyle Spies out to over 5.5 second lead. Looks like the 4 sideways in front, but he'll get down into the dog leg and allow Kyle Spies to go around. The 9 of Lawrence just now coming through the dog leg. As we get now to inside of 20 to go. Kyle Spies really running away with this one. Christopher Lawrence in 2nd. It looks like Lawrence is really setting himself as the #1 contender to Spies. Spies, the regular season champion. And as we move through these playoffs, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat Spies. Next week we're at Auto Club. And then for our top 8, they'll move on after Auto Club and go to Charlotte and Indianapolis. And then our Cup Series Championship will be on April 21st at Legacy, Texas. And I know Christopher Lawrence pretty good at Legacy, Texas. I've raced with him at that track. So it's all going to come down to that Legacy, Texas race. We've got a caution on the speedway. This is a major development. 27. Oh, the 49 had those new tires. And the 27, he was going to the bottom, and Kyle Gartner sends it in there and gives him the bumper. Oh, Lord. These guys coming in way late. Let's see just how much of a gap. See the 49, he's on new tires. I think the 27 can even see the 49 down there. Say right here, the 27's able to see the 49, and there's just nothing for him to do as the 49 really into the corner hard. 27 around, and both cars hard into the outside wall. Everybody down the pit lane. Oh, top 8 cars that were still on the lead lap. Everybody's going to pit. Does anybody have anything for Kyle Speeds? We know he's been super fast on these shorter runs. Of course, on that long run, really drew out to a big lead. 36 gonna lead him off of the pit lane. 9 second, 11 third, 21 gonna come out 4th. Brett Wilson in the 10 and 5th. Simon Grill's gonna come out 6th spot. So we're gonna have about a 10 lap shootout. That was a big, long green flag run. And these guys gonna go all out here trying to get as many positions as they can gain. Chris Reese going to take a wave around. I'll put him 2 laps down. He'll be battling with Bud Barnes, but Barnes just took tires, so Reese, as well as Ford, going to be 2 laps down. He's still sitting on the pit lane trying to repair damage after that wreck. Everybody double file up. We're going to have 11 laps when we get the green flag. Kyle Speed's going to be the control car. And that 9 of Lawrence going to be on the outside. Those two are teammates, so expect a good restart from Lawrence. Speed's most likely to tell him when to go. Kyle Speed's going to take the green flag. Now with only 11 laps left. Can Lawrence get there? Speed's just able to power off the corner better than anybody else. And Brett Wilson tried to pass 2 cars in 1 lap. He's going to send it up in the 16. This guy's going to bump a little bit. The 7 of Anderson now on the move. The 9 around sideways. He's able to save it. Oh, but the 7 and the 16 hard around. And man, heartbreaker for Christopher Lawrence. Trying to not get any damage there. Oh, and the 7. He's crab walking there. Let's take a look and see just what happened from the drone as the 9. Oh, the 16 moved down in front of the 10, and the 10 just kind of clips him and sends the 16 around. Yeah, it looks like the 16 got loose. Comes down across the nose of the 10, and then down into hard into the 7. Oh, the 24 with a little more damage. But see, watch this. 7 trying to get away, but he's crab walking. That rear axle broke. That thing walking sideways. Those things are difficult to drive when you break the rear axles. You're really having to turn to the right. Yeah, you see he's turned way to the right just trying to keep that car straight. So we'll see if Josh Anderson has a faster pair, if he's already taken it. Looks like he may have already taken that faster pair, so looks like Josh Anderson's hopes of winning this race or getting a top 5 seem to be gone after that wreck. It's 99 of Vernon Reese. He's going to get back out there and be now on the lead lap. Shane Ledoux trying to fix a little bit of damage. See if that damage to Josh Anderson probably going to be required. So he will most likely fall a lap down here. That looks like that's what's going to happen. He's going to fall a lap down as the leaders pass by. Lawrence got sideways off that corner. He fell all the way back. And he's going to be restarting 7th here. I don't know if any of these guys have a set of tires left, but might be a little bit of an advantage if we're sitting back there. We're getting double foul here. Kyle Speed's still that control car as we get ready to go green. Green flag, a big jump for Kyle Spees. Down to 5 laps to go. Sean Donald in second. Brett Wilson now looking low. Vickery trying to recover a little bit. Christopher Lawrence, he's shooting way down on the inside of the dog leg, trying to gain as much as he can. Back up into the 6th spot. The 69 and the 21 come together. Lawrence, he'll move all the way back up to the 4th position. The 12 is Shane Ledoux. He's having a great night, currently running in 5th spot as he passes by Jeffrey Vickery. Brett Wilson, he's hunting down that 11 of Sean Donald. We've got another caution on the track. Not sure who this one involved. Let's go back, take a look. Like the 83. 69, he gets trying to get to the inside. Tags the 83 on the back bumper first, then the front bumper sends the 83 into the outside wall. They'll continue on. Jeffrey Vickery, looks like he may be heading down the pit lane, trying to get a little bit of an advantage on these tires. Yep, Hill's going to take a set of tires. He had slid back to 9th. Not sure that's going to be enough of an advantage to win, but may get him back into the top 5. I know Simon Grill's got quite a bit of damage, and Brent Hunsucker with some damage. This is going to be an interesting restart. Jeffrey Vickery back in 8th spot with new tires. Not sure how much of an advantage that's going to be, but it should be a little bit of a help. He's got a long way to go. There's probably only about 8 green laps of running on these front guys. Sean Donald going to be on the outside this time. Christopher Lawrence, he's moved all the way back up to 4th. Brett Wilson hanging around in 3rd. I think you're going to see Jeffrey Vickery shoot to the outside on this restart. Green flag for Kyle Spees. Vickery didn't quite get the restart I think he was hoping for. Kyle Spees going to pull ahead here. Sean Donald holding on to second. The battle now for third. Brett Wilson down to the bottom. Lawrence going to hold up on the outside. Vickery must have had some damage as he's still stuck back in 8th spot. Wilson now looking low. We're down to the white flag. Wilson going to pull off the corners. Lawrence gets a little bit loose. Kyle Spees, he comes around. As he comes through turn 4, nobody's had anything for him all day. And on a 2-lap green wide checker, pulls out to over a second lead. And Kyle Spees going to win this one as they are wrecking hard off the corner. Shane Ledoux looks like he may end up 7th. Kyle Spees with the big win. Second place, Sean Donald. Brett Wilson in 3rd. Christopher Lawrence comes home 4th. Jeffrey Vickery in 5th. And there's our donuts from Kyle Spees. There's that number 36, Kyle Spees, Black Gate Security Agency, Chevrolet Camaro. Now we'll see if we can get a word from our top 3. 3rd place, Brett Wilson. If we can have a little talk here with Brett Wilson. Hey, Brett, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hey, I got you.
Hey, man, you find your way into the playoffs here in these last couple of races. It was real close, and you make it in kind of there on the edge of the back of the field, but you come out here in this first race and you really show yourself. You get a lot of stage points and you come home 3rd place. So I expect you to be a competitor for the championship going forward. How did your race look out there tonight?
Well, I knew in practice, I think I had the fastest lap in practice earlier, so I knew I was going to be fast. It was just a matter of staying out of trouble. And I did the opposite of that. Got in trouble early, so I had to play catch up. Got off sequence a little bit, but it felt right. Overall, all the threat level midnight cars, we did good, so we'll take that.
Yeah, man, you look great. Certainly going to be in the top 8 after this first race. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, Jeff and Shane. We worked a little bit at this track prepping for it, so it definitely showed. I think we all 3 finished top 10 each stage and in the top 8. So
well, great job, Brett. I'm sure we'll be seeing you again very soon. Hopefully you can get a lot more top 3s in these last few races.
appreciate it, y'all.
All right, that was Brett Wilson. Now our 2nd place finisher. Actually, I'm not seeing him right now. Not seeing Sean Donald, but Sean Donald comes home 2nd spot. See him out there. Now we'll move on to our winner, Kyle Spees. Hey, Kyle, this is Dakota broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, you got there, you sat on the pole, you dominate this race. If it wasn't for a car staying out and getting a couple laps led, you would have led all of them. So how did it look out there, being 4 or 5 seconds ahead of everybody?
I mean, it was nice to be out there all alone by yourself the whole night. I just ran pretty good tonight. Like I said, just try to get as much as I can on the tracks that I know I'm really good at. This is just one of those tracks I know I'm pretty solid at. I think all the guys just need a lot more time tonight to figure out the track. Going there towards the end, though, I thought maybe we could have had a close battle and a couple cautions, and then I got that green flag. Green-white checker there at the end, which helped me a ton. I just busted out there and got it. I saw Vickery as well, though. Vickery scared me. I saw him go in there and take tires. I thought if we had 2 green-white checkers tonight, he might have been up there and caught me again with the fresh tires, but luckily it just worked out for him tonight.
Yeah, you were certainly the dominant car on the short run, the long run. Even on that last green-white checker, even 2 laps you pulled out to over a second lead. So I'm sure you're the favorite as we go forward through this thing. But do you have anybody you'd like to thank, Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely. First sponsors, Speed Racing Network and Black 8 Motorsports. Appreciate them being a part of me as I race. And then shout out to all my family that was watching. My mom, grandma, girlfriend, dad were all watching your broadcast. They love the broadcast, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think you're the fan favorite right now. Get a lot of awesome win, Kyle Spees. Yay, Kyle, so proud of you. So got a lot of fans out there, man.
Yeah, I appreciate them.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
That was Kyle Spees, our winner. And as we move forward next week, these guys going to be at Auto Club. And that race going to be 100 laps. So going to be a good, that race will be an elimination race after next week at Auto Club. 8 drivers going to be sent home. So we'll have to see who that is going forward. But as for tonight, we're going to be done. A great race, very dominant from our winner, Kyle Spees. That's what we come to expect from him. So we will see you all at Auto Club next week for the Rebel Racing League. And this Sunday will be with the Southern Excitement Racing League at 8:30. So join us for that. And we will see y'all next time.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off?